the last television interview at PrideFête with Leo Peralta and Wilton Manors Commissioner Chris Caputo before tragic death. South Florida has been rocked today over the suspected death or suspected suicide of Leo Peralta, the partner of Wilton Manors City Commissioner Chris Caputo. Leo was 29 and was born in Havana, having been here for just 7 months. 10 days ago, he took his oath of U.S. citizenship, and Caputo shared that moment of their future by saying, quote, "Congratulations, Leo, my American love. Leo took his oath of citizenship this morning, and we are filled with gratitude and joy. Next up, his U.S. passport so we can travel," end quote. Leo replied to that social media post saying, quote, "I truly can't thank you enough for always being there for me. I know dealing with a crazy Cuban, now Cuban American, isn't easy, but you, my future husband and future father of Jojo, another adopted dog, are doing a marvelous job. We made a great team, bae. Love, Chris Caputo," end quote. In a tragic moment last night at 11:11 p.m., Chris found Leo. Ironically, a segment was scheduled for broadcast today with Commissioner Caputo and Peralta of my interview at last week's PrideFête in Wilton Manors. I asked Leo if he would join Chris in the interview because of his unique story as a Cuban and the diversity he and the festival represented for Wilton Manors. We believe it was their only television interview together. In the interview, you will see Leo as he hugs and holds Chris close for a TV moment unlike anything he had done before. This was a particularly busy time for both of them as they were launching a new business in Wilton Manors called Peak Fitness with a grand opening tomorrow. Leo was managing. Just last week, they appeared in the new Ronnie Larson comedy at the Foundry called Truck Stop Sally. The ability to be in a racy LGBTQ+ play was likely something Peralta could have never experienced in Cuba. Just hours ago, Commissioner Caputo had a heartbreaking message that in part says, quote, "Thank you for all of the calls, the messages, the prayers, and the love. This is 10 times harder than anything I have ever experienced in my life, and I certainly would not make it through if it weren't for my friends, my community, my faith in a brighter future. I wish Leo could see how many people loved him. I feel like I have cried every waking second since the moment I found him, knowing now just how much his head struggled to accept the love his heart was receiving freely. Leo had struggles. We all have struggles. I won't let him be defined by his struggles or this tragedy. I will find a way to make sure Leo's legacy is marked by love and hope, and is an expression of the feelings I know he felt when he could find the headspace for them. Leo, you are so loved. Where you are now, I trust you are feeling it. You've got my back, and I have yours, always and forever, bae," end quote. And on a personal note from this anchor, Chris Caputo is likely going to be the mayor of Wilton Manors one day, perhaps a lot more than that. So many in this community have benefited from his leadership, his enthusiasm for the LGBTQ+ community, and his friendship. Everyone at Hotspots Magazine and Happening Out Television Network sends condolences for your loss, and we stand with you tonight. Mental health issues in the LGBTQ+ community are real. In honor of Chris Caputo and remembering Leo Peralta, we give you the facts of this realness. According to the Trevor Project, suicide is the second leading cause of death for Americans in their teens and 20s. LGBTQ+ young people are 4 times more likely to attempt suicide. 1.8 million LGBTQ+ young people seriously consider suicide every year. The Trevor Project's 2022 National Survey on LGBTQ+ mental health found 45% of all LGBTQ+ youth seriously considered attempting suicide in the past year. 13 LGBTQ+ young people have attempted suicide since this Queer News Tonight story began. 13. Someone every 45 seconds. Reach out. We are all here for you. Contact anonymously online at thetrevorproject.org or call the new 988. Let's help prevent stories like this. Well, it's Al Ferguson at Queer News Tonight, and we are at PrideFête here in Wilton Manors, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The emphasis is on Wilton Manors, and this is a return of a Pride Festival here in Wilton Manors that is celebrating Caribbean and Black culture. And of course, you needs no introduction. You know Chris Caputo, Commissioner of Wilton Manors. Good evening, Chris. We're really happy you're here with us at Queer News Tonight.
Thank you. I'm incredibly excited to be here. This is an amazing event.
I want to introduce, this is your partner, Leo Peralta. It's interesting to me because we're here at Richardson Park. We're on Wilton Drive. When we do Queer News Tonight, we always talk about this being the gayest place on the planet Earth. But this is a whole different thing. This integrates diversity of our community far beyond white gay men. What do you think about that?
This is the future, right? Let's be really clear. Like, I'm really grateful for everyone that lives here. You know, as a white gay man, the future is the only acceptable future is inclusivity, and the excitement in the future is inclusivity, right? Like, honestly, I'm speechless because this is everything we need to move forward to and be a part of, and is the right thing to do, and is so much fun all at the same time.
You know, Leo, I want to take a moment to talk to you. You and Chris, partners together. You're from Havana and have been here now for a while. Havana is very close to South Florida's hearts, the LGBTQ community's hearts. I've been to Cuba 12, 13, 14 times. Tell us about what your reaction is being a Cuban and having a festival like this in Wilton Manors that celebrates Cuban culture and Caribbean culture.
Well, my family itself is a mix of Black and European, so I feel very close to this community already. As a gay man, I feel even closer too. I love Wilton. I've been here for about 7 months, and I would never leave again. This is my home now, and I feel part of the community. And something you told me before about like bringing the pride to Cuba, or like, you know, being in Cuba and helping the gay people, that's so amazing. Just hearing that, it's just a great feeling.
Yeah, and, wonderful. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.